This is going to be, it's an area and circumference of circles, pixel art. So like it's that mystery picture where you put things in and then a picture appears. It's one of those. So it says right here, best when the view is set to the zoom of 75%. So if you go up here, click on the zoom and put it at 75%, that will help you. The directions are to find the area or the circumference of a circle, given the radius or the diameter. It also says to round your answers to the nearest tenth. Okay, so answer all 12 problems correctly. Here's the circumference formula and here's the area formula. Now, I want you to do level 2 right here. Level 2, and we're going to use 3.14 for pi. So make sure you click on level 2. And right down here is where you click. So see at the very bottom, it says level 2. Click on level 2. And this is what the assignment looks like. So here's our first problem. Area, we have 6 problems for area, and we have 6 problems for circumference, and then it will give us the picture in the middle. Okay, so I'm going to do a couple things. I'm going to go over the area of a circle, how to find it, the circumference of a circle, how to find it, and then I'm going to do a couple problems with you. So here we go. So the area of a circle is pi times the radius squared. Well, what does that mean? It means pi, remember, we're going to use 3.14 for pi, so that's what pi is. Radius squared means radius times radius. Now, here's where a lot of kids run into trouble. They don't know which one's the radius and which one's the diameter. So diameter goes all the way across. Radius goes halfway across. Okay, so you got to make sure you use that halfway across number here when you're doing that one. For circumference of a circle, remember, circumference is the perimeter. It's the distance around. You know what area is. It's the amount of space that it takes up inside. Circumference is just, if I put my finger around this circle, how long does my finger travel? What is the distance my finger travels? So it's really a distance, a linear thing. So all the way around the circle. And to find the circumference, you do pi times the diameter. So if you have the diameter, you're going to use that. And again, we're going to use 3.14 for pi. Another formula you might see is 2 times pi times the radius. Well, why would anybody do that? Well, remember, the radius is halfway across. So if you do 2 times the radius, guess what you get? Ta-da, you get a diameter. So these are the same thing, okay? So don't be confused. So again, I do pi times diameter because that's easy to remember. Okay, let's see, what problem are we going to do? Let's do problem number 1. And problem number 1 here, they give me a circle with a radius, right? And remember, we're going to round to the nearest tenth, and the radius is 10. So here's my circle, and I need to find the area. So area is 3.14 times the radius times the radius. Okay, so I have a radius. Well, that makes this pretty easy. So it's going to be 3.14 times 10 times 10. And that's it. And that's what I'm going to put in my calculator, my handy dandy right now. So I am going to use my calculator. So I'm going to do 3.14 times 10 times 10. Ta-da! And I get my area is 314. Now, I don't have any decimals or anything like that, so I don't have to worry about rounding on this one. So my first answer here is going to be 314, and I hit enter. And if it's correct, it's going to turn black in this box, and then the picture will start to show up. So let's do one more. Let's do number 2. And on number 2, they give us a circle this time, but they don't give us a radius. They give us the diameter. And so we're going to have to figure out the radius because remember, we need the radius to find the area. We can't use the diameter. So I have this, it goes all the way across, but I don't want that because I need to find the area. I need pi times radius times radius. So I don't have the radius. I have the diameter. Well, I know the radius is half the diameter. So if the diameter is 12, the radius is 6. 12 divided into 2 parts is 6. Okay, so now we've got that. So we've got area equals 3.14 times 6 times 6. Here we go, handy dandy calculator. 3.14 times 6 times 6. 113.04. Okay, let's see what happens. Now, here's my problem. They said round to the nearest tenth. Well, this right here is the tenth, and this is the hundredths. Now, this is less than 5, so that means this is going to stay a 0. That would stay like that. Okay, let's put our answer in and see if we're correct. And you can put just 113 and it appears and it turns black, so I am correct. Okay, let's do a circumference problem. Let's do number 7. So on number 7, they give us a radius of 6. Now remember, I like to use pi times diameter. So let's see how we're going to use that radius of 6 here. So we have this problem. We have the circumference is pi, 3.14, times the diameter. Uh-oh, but I don't have a diameter. However, Miss Ely told me that the radius is half of the diameter. So if that is 6, this also has to be 6, which means that the whole thing is 12. So diameter equals 12. And over here, the radius equals 6. Okay. So, and this one was the radius was 10. Okay, we got all that. So radius is 10. Diameter on this one would be 20. Here the radius 6, diameter is 12. Here my radius is 6, so 6 plus 6 equals 12. Okay, so now we're ready. Circumference equals 3.14 times 12. We'll put that into our calculator. 3.14 times 12, ta-da! Circumference equals 150.72. Okay, now let's see. This one, again, we want to round to the nearest tenth. So the 2 is not going to change the 7. It's going to stay the same. 150.7. And let's put that answer in and see if we get it correct. Hopefully we do. If not, we'll go back and figure it out. It's not happy. Uh-oh, we did something wrong. Let's see. We have, let's see, am I correct here on my radius? Yeah, radius is 6. So diameter would be 12. Let's make sure I put it into the calculator correctly. Oh, there we go. I did it wrong. I must have multiplied something twice. I'm going to do it one more time just to make sure. Okay, so there you go. See, everybody makes mistakes, people. 37.68. Boy, that makes more sense, right? 12 times 3 is 36. Boy, my answer before didn't even make sense. You got to make sure your answer makes sense, huh? Okay, let's look at our rounding then. So we have a 6th in the tenths place here. And now this number next to it, the one here in the hundredths place, that's bigger than 5. So guess what? That's going to push that 6 and make it become a 7. So this would round to 37.7. Ta-da. Okay, let's try that and see if that is working better. All right, we're going to take this one out over here. 37.7. Let's see if it's happy. And it's happy. Let's see if you guys can guess what this is going to be. So if you have any other questions, feel free to email me, but I hope this video has helped. Good luck. Enjoy. I hope you can figure out what the mystery picture is. It's kind of fun. Okay, everybody. Bye-bye.